Woman, I tired talking to you. I don't like this thing you does always do. I say I tired talking to you. I hear some of the things this woman does do. I just have to work so hard for my money. All she putting on the table for me is rum. Like she find that whiskey too good for me. She says she's saving that till company come. I can't touch a glass in the cabinet. Saving that for company. She buy knife and fork, we can't use it yet. Saving that for company. The food that she buy with my salary. Saving that for company. Even toilet paper for the lavatory. She says she's saving that for company. This woman does really have me confused. All kind of old things I have to use. She buying a set of things every day, and as she come inside, she hide them away. Don't know how she know we gon' live tomorrow. Can't see why the hell we can't use them now. Everything I touch, she telling me no, and if I only use them, she making row. Though we have blanket, I getting cold. Drinking to some couple, though we have bowl. Them nice negligee hang up on the rack. In the night when I touch she punch it back like she's saving that for company. This house does be dirty all through the year. Only Christmas and Easter she cleaning here. She had the floor shine with wax and she like I can't come to the front, I must use the back. She bad when she put down, she carpet display. I can't even rest me back on a chair. I have to take off the shoes when I pass through there. And I am the walking company here. A pan in coal pot and stove on the bed. I eat in biscuit, I know we have bread. Don't care how you beg for my property. From now on I go keep all my salary and I go save it from my company. Yeah, I'm quite sure you can remember now, baby. I'm doing my thing. I got you. I go save everything, baby. Everything for my company. You could do anything you want, honey. I still have it here for my company. I tired of the whole thing. I tried my best. Every day is the same thing. What's my company do? What you think I am? Eh? You can't do something better than that. Eh? What you think? Tell me now. Everything's like company.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Live with JB Season 2, Episode 9. All you don't know is we having Calypso Lime Out this evening, right here on Live with JB. Oh, why is this thing on? Hang on. Oh, God. Excuse me 1 minute, guys. Lord. Sorry for the feedback. So let me reintroduce myself. Good evening, everybody. Where all of them? And not seen all at all. So welcome to Live with JB Season 2, Episode 7. A week Calypso Lime Out with JB courtesy Catchy Wave Solutions and the Pride of Tobago Foundation. Yeah, Season 2, Episode 7. Things hot up in here. We got to know real bad. All that don't know where is Calypso History Month. So we're gonna have a grand finale as party time. I like that song, Party Time. Wanna know that song there? Nice song. So this evening, the show we having is all about Lime with JB. So we switch it up. Lime. So they're coming on Lime with JB this evening. We come out to Lime is a rum shop style, drink, dance, have a good time. So are you ready for Lime? Talk to me. Where everybody? May not see nobody in the comments. Where all of the better run out the comments are gonna all day. Miss Sharon and Miss Cheryl. A special good evening, Mr. Fred. Good evening, Mr. Wizard of Oz. Special good evening to you as well. And to all my special guests that are backstage and ready, who are ready to turn up the thing this evening. A special good evening to you all. So, all in all, last week was sister celebration with some of we most talented and beautiful African women. All remember them? We had some real entertaining and inspirational sisters on live with JB last week. If all missed that, all missed out real big. We had from sweet singing, Nubian, Calypso, Queen, Culture, and Entrepreneur. Miss Terry Lyons and Ahwee academic royalty Princess Abini. Yay, see, she had me running to go and wear a crown just to honor all the incredible achievements. Yeah, she would have achieved. Yeah, man, is we talking about. Then we had a starborn right here on live with JB2. All I remember Bago, natural beauty entrepreneur, Queen Donna. I wonder if Queen Donna outside this evening with live with JB boy, with she natural skin products, and unique creativity of jewelries. Listen to me, some beautiful jewelry she have. I hope all you gone and buy up all your Christmas gifts, I hope all are gonna buy all Christmas gift because those beautiful creative jewelries by Miss Donna is worth a Christmas gift or worth Christmas gifts to all of our special loved ones. So Miss Cheryl, Miss Sharon, we hope all are bought all the special Christmas gifts. Yeah, man. Me not see nobody else to harass them. Once all they watching the live, say something so I gonna know all they watching my big up all na man. This evening we coming out to big up each other. Yes. So we had, why is this thing freeze? Just give me 1 second. Okay, give it so. Okay, right. So let us know the modern days technology. Now it'll give you some little roughness sometime, but don't worry, we go catch the wave and float with it this evening. So all I remember last week we also had with soul sisters from I had a supporter from long time, from even before I started live with JB, who used to support me and be there with me. My special soul sister from long time, Sister Michelle. I wonder if she on. Sister Michelle, have special good evening to you. You use your personal loss and pain, to uplift all our we last week on the show. You understand? Hope you're holding strong. Hope you're being good, and we love you. And just remember, we just a phone call away. And here one we ain't gonna forget Mark Crosby, I remember Mark Crosby call on the show, and she gave us some of Tobago dialect and village stories with Dr. Rita. I remember that part. Oh God, no, that was real entertaining and exciting to get and understand where we come from and how things used to be. Whew, that's like a dream come true to go back to that place because it was so meaningful. But nevertheless, now this week, last week was sister. All right, so this week we bringing out all of we brothers. Yeah, all my brothers, all the African kings, princes. Listen now, them because listen, last week the sisters had the opportunity to come out and have a good time. So this week is so we brothers and them because they know how to come out and have a good time too. So for episode 7 is full, is the whole slate is for our kings and princes. So as I'm talking about kings and princes, I want to say a real special good evening to my two teapot brothers, Pride of Tobago brothers, Prince Avi and Prince Xavi. It's been a while. I love you all. Have a special good evening, and I hope all are keeping all yourself good. Big up all yourself. So, don't worry all yourself, man. We have some real nuggets for all you. We gonna give us some old time calypso history, culture, and dialect. Plus, we have some masters of crack and innovating entrepreneur for all of this evening. So don't worry, we show pack. come out to entertain all you. And guess what? We have a surprise on live with JB. I don't know the surprises, so all you gonna be surprised and I gonna be surprised. Cause me not know who the surprise gonna be, but we would also have some surprises of live with JB fans as well, who might be joining with us. So let's look out for some surprises. We all in for it because me not know who them there. All of you gonna find out who them, right? Yes, Miss Cheryl, Miss Elliot, party time. Oh God, I want my DJ and then play that song for me. But before we start, let me get into the safety message. All you know on live with JB here, we don't play with the safety message, especially in this critical time that we're living in with this pandemic where lives are being lost daily. You understand? We must beat the safety drums. So in the spirit of Ahwee Calypso History Month, we have a real special safety message from the legendary Calypsonian and road march king of 1980s. Yes, man. Guess who is that? David Runner. Let me run it for you now, man. I want you to pay close attention to the safety message. Pay close attention.
I am David Runner, and this is my story. I was in Belmont with my family. That's where I was born. Back in 1954, something happened that marked a change in my life. Something that would affect me forever. There was a neighbor who was a carpenter, and every day he used to come and we had a little ritual. He would come out with his tools in a box and spread them all over the ground. And I would go and gather them, run and gather them and put them back in the box. On this particular day, I crawled towards the box, according to my mother, dragging on my hands and knees, mostly my hands. And everybody thought it was a joke, you know? And then they realized that it happened again. And suddenly they said, well, this child is not walking. So my mother panicked and she took me to the hospital. And I stayed there for a couple months actually, but I was diagnosed with polio. I was busy making music. We started hearing about people falling sick, going to the hospital. Some people didn't get better. It was spreading. They had to close the schools. I remember when Carnival came around, it was postponed because Lord Kitchener and a couple of the other Calypsonians recorded the fact that we didn't have a Carnival then. I can't remember experiencing a lot of fear, really. There was a lot of uncertainty. People didn't know what was going on, what would happen next. Amongst my friends, there was a kind of excitement to get the vaccine. We got our vaccines in school years before, I remember. In a funny way, I felt kind of free because I had it already. You know, and lightning don't strike twice. I could firsthand give people the story of my life as an example of what vaccines can do. Because had I gotten the vaccine before, I would have been all right today. I mean, I'm all right, but I mean I would be in full health. Polio affects me now as I grow older. I mean, you know, at my age, the body begins to break down, you know. So my right leg has been taking most of the weight for my entire life, and my left leg has always been slightly weaker. I think we need to put aside our doubts and fears and ask questions, but at the end of the day, if something protects you, by all means, take it and protect yourself. And above all, protect your children and your loved ones.
On a silver chariot, riding to the sun, leaving fire in its way, spirits on the run.
This is David Rudder, and I'm fully vaccinated. The reason being, I have a family to take care of, to protect, and I have to be around to do that.
Same time thunder roll, she ball out your sin. He done start a tune up and already. Where the man with the hammer gone? Tell me where you go. Sister Sheila, darling, what going on? Tell me where you go. This hammer again, we a heavy horn. Tell me where you go. This thing like a police boots on me corner. Tell me where you go. Look, children, search on through the tongue. Tongue it upside down.
All I hear that powerful safety message from Ahwee legendary Calypsonian and road march of 1980s, Mr. David Runner. All I hear that, I hope all you take all your notes. And what I want to let all you know is me, JB Boxer, is also fully vaccinated. You understand? Uncle David Runner? Well, hear what? Hear what? I am listening to you. I've listened. And I will encourage others, please go and do the right thing to secure your life, your family life, and everybody's life. Go and get vaccinated. Social distance, staying in all your house if you're not to leave the house. I think Mr. David Runner give all it nice and a little bow riding. Yes. Oh, Dr. David Runner, yes. So, I'll get it good. So remember to stay in all your house. The virus getting real out of hand. So do it is all you have to do and stay inside. Wash all your hands. Social distance. Wash all your hand. David Runner. Oh God, sorry. I always pronounce somebody's name wrong. This is why sometimes when guests come on my show, and let's have them pronounce their name because I always pronouncing somebody's name wrong. So to our legendary Calypsonian and road march king of 1980s, Dr. David Rudder. I'll get it right now. Big up yourself, man. What a powerful safety message. So, as we ready to get into the party time, I remember today I make a post on Facebook and I let all you know that I have a challenge for you to come up with a drink that all you can name after all your favorite Calypso. So I hope all you work with all the ingredients because we're going to do that drink live on Live with JB. So all you're going to be doing all your own, me going to be doing my own, and all of you going to be doing our own together. Ooh, so this evening we're celebrating through the ages. Listen, from Mandela to Marshall, and everything in between. We're not leaving out nobody. So let me start the thing now. Are you ready for reveal number one? Are you ready for me to turn up the thing? We're talking a little too much. What my DJs are them there? Are you ready to come out? Where is my DJs? Yes, man. I see my boys ready to come out.
Yes.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to Live JB. Could you all introduce yourself to the audience?
Well, this is Team Turn Up, Xavi and Shrek, right? We come to entertain you and everybody out there this evening. So I hope you enjoy for we are JB and we come to tear it up this evening.
Hey, as we talking about.
And our first tune is going to be like this. With first tune is going to be like
Volume.
this. So relax, enjoy, and we're going to take you on a journey. Xavi, let's go.
Give me a little volume. Up. I can raise the volume up.
Let's enjoy.
Up. Yes, go up. Go up. Hey.
Yes.
Volume. Mr. Shrek, you're not hearing me? Volume. Go up. Go up.
It's your boy Q.
Only sign
On
language.
instance right now.
Volume, volume, volume.
We're taking it down back memory lane.
We want some volume. Mr. Shrek, you all could take up the music a little bit. Hello? Up. I think you're hearing me. Yes. Whoop. Yes.
Sweet music from Trinidad and Tobago right now. Team turn up inside the building.
What's going on?
Right now it's party time. So they get up and dance at the
Oh
club.
God!
Yes.
I want volume! Give us some volume! Look my song! I want to hear some volume. 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 Oh God, it's party time.
Can I bring back some memories on the table here this evening? Yes, yes. This next one I want to pick up us. Something else. So many this evening. Start us with this. Let's go. If you're ministry, you will know this one. Go to pianist right now. Yes, yes. Yes. Jeremy, listeners. Tip to the body inside.
Okay, so here what now? My DJs and them owe me party time. I need a replay of that. Right? So let's go into reveal number 2. Look, music not playing and I'm moving. First this song in my head. Already bring me out to party. Yes, my body moving and no music not play. First I come out to party. Anyway, so then we go right into reveal number 2. But before we get into reveal number 2, I want to show all of this intro before I bring out reveal number 2 for all you. I want to pay close attention to this intro video. Calling one live with Xavi, we just do some hot intro video. And my reveal number 2 are backstage and watch me.
Rawle Titus served as a government senator during the 7th Republican Parliament and as vice president of the Senate during the 8th Parliament. The Tobago-born Calypsonian, who also goes by the sobriquet Axeback, is a teacher by profession. Mr. Titus is retired from politics but is involved in cultural activities.
All you making, you take one drink, that's all you're taking. He said, maybe you should realize. He said one drink, but we didn't mention this side was neighbor. Oh, we taking one drink and go. It's only a short stop, we making one drink and go. Hurry up and see where you find in the kitchen.
So are you ready for my reveal number 2 to come out? Let me play this song here before I bring him out now, man. I want to play a song before I bring him out.
Come let we go, right around Tobago, we going by boat. Come let we go, right around Tobago, we going by boat. Just 10 hours run from Ahwee, reach at break of day, and the coastal steamer Kenneth was a Douglas plane. Come to Tall lovely island, cruise so long the best. When we re-embarked at Scarborough, Kenneth started west. It was afternoon that Tuesday, we left Rocky Bay. Orchestra in just 10 minutes was in full display. No Columbus Point was sighted, we had ceased to fight. Bay of Hope exposed the lowlands, Scarborough lost the sight. Gaskin Bay with lovely breakers, we saw Killigwin. Anxious eyes were filled with Crown Point where the cave is seen. But a large boatload of cargo caused us some delay. So we lay abreast the depot off at Milford Bay. Vision Point was now appearing, don't you pace too fast. And you think of Buku Coral, long as life shall last. But the zigzag current brought us spots you can't explore. So we dropped some precious cargo at Mount Irving Shore. Grafton almost caused a marvel, had a doubtful calm. Greater Call and Tongue of Plymouth was the next alarm. There we had no real importance, so we made no stay. Circling round the church Bethesda, there we saw Back Bay. Heavy seas began to tumble up at Addersdale. But the place called Cayley Cranky had a perfect gale. Turtle Beach and Small, now Lucy were the next to glance. we go. Right around Tobago, we going by boat. Come where we go. Come where we go. Right around Tobago, we going by boat. Parrot, Horn and Palatuve came right into line. Bloody Bay was also noted, kicking up a brine. Ransom may behave more quiet, for we pass outside. Brothers and the Rocky sisters, raven in their pride. Hermitage some moments later, whispered peace be still. We got charmed by man of war, big over Charlottesville. Charles and Melville soon alarmed us, what a Medwin sea. Starwood Bay and Belmont Candace coming on the lee. Here there was some special interest, paradise could reach. Terror Bay was no revealing, Sayside's pretty beach. Telephone exposed the chapel where the people pray. So we lived for 30 minutes, anchored at King's Bay. 'Twas a scenery to admire, and we had to note Betsy's hope was ranking foremost, viewing from the boat. But the more important rocks from turn up lower down. Agan Bay and Momo River, 17 miles from town. Kendall Place a source of beauty, which we saw full well. Mango Bay of better anchorage, Garden of the Bell. Richmond Point outside Glamorgan, we remained a while. Pemberton had some dreadful breakers in a careful style. We took Muscovado sugar in at Waterloo. Sturdy Park gave us some signal, some coconuts too. Leaving there we glided lower to a place of fame. Hope and Fleming showed their color, Hillsborough by name. Bacalat Pass Point Minister had its water screen. But the rocks along the coastline surely intervened. Through the channel back to Scarborough, Rockley Bay now smile. As we terminate our journey from Tobago's Isle. Come where we go, come where we go. Right around Tobago, we going by boat. Come where we go, come where we go. Right around Tobago, we going by boat.
So with no further ado, let me bring out Ahwee, Mr. Axeback. Hi. Oh. Welcome back to Live with JB, Mr. Axeback.
Well, happy to be here.
It's
Are
nice
you hearing me?
loud and clear. You hearing me?
Yes, I am.
That is what we're talking about,
Okay.
man. Good
I
connection.
am I'm pleased as usual to be on the show, and I want you to know that I admire the thrust that you have for the program you are conducting. We're having a little break on the feed, the
No,
audio
but I'm
feed.
hearing you good. Okay, but I'm hearing you good. You go ahead.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I was saying I'm really happy to see the kind of thrust you all have with the program that you are conducting. And the particular song that you just played is one that I have always felt should be in our archives, or our musical archives. When we
Yes.
talk Calypso, that was one of the great songs of long ago. And we have no record of it except for what you just played. That was
Wow.
New Dimension Chorale, and
Yeah.
they recorded the song. It was the first recording that I know that was done of
Okay.
the song. And I think a calypso like that should have been in our archives somewhere.
Yep.
Our children must know about that.
I
In a
agree.
similar way, there was a malaria outbreak in the nation in the late 40s, early 50s. And whereas Executor, a Calypsonian from Trinidad, had sung about the malaria outbreak, The same guy who composed that Around the Island song had done Malaria Calypso. I think it was for United Nations.
Okay.
And it had something like 18 verses. The guy never made a short song. His name was Samuel Peter Kinney, was from the Scarborough area. And, we have somehow lost that kind of record.
But tell me, Mr. Axeback, tell me how we could get the archives going. How? Tell me.
Well, in the first place, you have to have people in charge who are interested in this kind of thing. Some people get annoyed when you talk about it, but you go to any other place, St. Lucia, for instance, they have a center where they have a whole repository of their folk music, folk dance, folk everything. Jamaica, where they don't talk about them, they lead in the way.
So we gotta put you in charge. I feel we gotta put you in charge.
Miss, I'm wary of that. I'm telling you. But we need a repository, especially now that the fifth forms are doing theater art. The sixth forms are doing cultural Caribbean studies, and people from Tobago go out there to do cultural study. We need that repository. I have made several calls for it to be established, but somehow it just isn't getting off the ground.
Wow.
And I'm happy that we could touch on this, especially now that the Calypso History Month is winding down. We look at Calypso, what it is today, and it has come a huge, by leaps and bounds, from what it was a long time ago. Every time I look back at the history of Tobago's Calypso development, I usually put the thing into, areas, villages, if you will.
Right.
And I remember that youth, a real young person, going about with elder friends and, Roxborough had an established Calypso organization.
When Calypso really starts?
Miss, nobody could put a date on when Calypso started. We do know for a fact that it has been described as the folk music of the Caribbean.
Right.
And this is why when people argue and say, Belafonte is not a Calypsonian, what he sang wasn't Calypso. And you check all the records in all the universities for that matter. You're going to see Yellowbird as a Calypso, you're going to see Island in the Sun. In that very song, Island in the Sun, Belafonte spoke about Calypso songs, philosophical. Somehow we seem to have lost the connection with the folk element. And when I say that, I mean, we sing about all sorts of things, humor, yes, commerce, yes, political commentary, we do everything. Calypso touches on everything. But there's that folk element that we should really have maintained. And we have to understand Calypso, especially since it came out of the Calypso tent. The Calypso tent was the place people used to go, sit, and listen.
Okay.
With the evolution, and when I say that, I mean, with all the developments that took place and brought soca on stream and everything else, we find that the focus has changed. It has gone from that audience, that sit-down audience, to the party-type audience. And people wonder why we're not getting farther with it. As I said, in order to get the records straight, you must have people who will think about the art form.
Yeah, and actually care about it, yep. Yeah,
Yep.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
You need that, eh?
Yep.
Because I've seen so many good, promising Calypsonians develop over the years. I myself stopped singing Calypso, and I
Oh.
had my reasons, but I saw so many good Calypsonians come up, and without that little push, they just went back down.
Hmm.
No,
Wow.
that's the truth. You know, Roxborough was a big enclave. Well, don't talk about Belgarden. Belgarden was a solid
Oh,
enclave.
okay.
Mount St. George was an enclave. Coming lower down, you see Patience Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Patience Hill was an enclave that produced some of the really good ones. That whole area, Patience Hill, Bethel, produced some really good calypsonians. And,
Oh.
notably, Calypso Rose is
Hmm.
out of that
Yeah.
enclave, that Patience Hill, Bethel enclave.
Yep.
And I don't think she ever got the respect she deserved.
No.
Whenever,
Nope.
whenever she got some award someplace,
Hmm.
somebody mounted a show to talk
Wow.
about the award and they praise her.
Wow.
But Rose never got the respect
Never,
she
never
deserved.
actually got it.
Similarly,
She got it internationally, but not here.
well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Similarly,
Wow.
Shadow, I
Hmm.
tell you, Shadow was one of the greatest calypso minds that I heard. And when I say minds, I mean the fact that he was a composer. Shadow did his own work, He
Okay.
composed for himself and he actually gave the bands the bass line he wanted. Shadow was exceptional with that. I
Hmm.
usually say there's a song called Winston by Shadow, Winston Bailey, where
Mm-hmm.
he spoke about his growing up and what kinds of influences he would have had. And I like that a lot. I usually call it the best biographical calypso I ever heard.
No.
That was Shadow. And Shadow did, I don't know if you know the song Poverty is Hell
Not too sure.
and Pay the Devil.
Yeah, I know Pretty Devil.
Long ago in Tobago, the carnival wasn't so.
I know that
He didn't
one.
have to come and say, I am telling you all to go back to basics and get carnival the way it ought to be,
Mm-hmm.
the way we know it in Tobago. But he did it through his song, you know.
Wow.
And Shadow was that kind of mind that produced some very, very good calypsos. He again, I don't think got the
The
respect he deserved.
recognition, yeah, he need, yeah, yep,
No,
correct, yep. Hmm. Wow. But
no,
Miss
we are we
Axback,
are
mm-hmm.
we are into Calypso History Month,
Yep, we
and
are.
I think I want Tobagonians to understand something about Rose and Shadow. You see, Calypso Rose,
Mm-hmm.
Calypso Rose became she is the only woman to have won the national Calypso title.
Wow.
Won the national Calypso title, won the Road March title, won the Queen title too.
What? What you saying?
That's a fact.
Wow.
Shadow, on the other hand, is the only Calypsonian who ever won the Calypso Monarch title, the Road March title, and
Mm-hmm.
he won the Soca Monarch title also. Those are distinguished accomplishments.
Hmm. Hmm.
Our people don't know that.
Wow. So, Mr. Axback, you think we could bring back the traditional calypso art by teaching the young people about it?
Um, Miss, I wonder if it is a
Something covered your camera, Mr. Axeback. Yeah, that's
better.
better. Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
you now. Now
I'm
hide on
won-
me.
I'm wondering if it's a matter of teaching the young people about Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
You see, music has an influence,
Right.
and
That's correct.
that influence goes with you. If
Mm-hmm.
it
Talk
isn't
about that.
present around you, it has no impact.
True.
And we don't have that impact because of the fact that Calypso music is not present around us.
Nope, it's not.
It is not with us at all.
Hmm.
So I think it's going to be an extremely difficult thing to say to a young person, learn to
Yeah.
sing Calypso. It's going to
Hmm.
be very, very difficult.
Hmm. But Mr. Axback, what I want to tell you personally, first of all, I must say, I have real respect for you. You mightn't believe it, but trust me, because the more research I do, about you, I keep finding more and more because, I just know you used to come on and talk about the dialect and, teach us and educate us about the Tobago dialect, and the more I got digging is the more I start finding. And, that's like, I get to recognize how much you really would have done for this island, you understand, called Tobago. And you're you was a well respected teacher. You was the best village you was the king of best village for Mount St. George. Yes, and you were a well respected senator. But could you tell me one thing? Could you tell me and my audience one thing that we don't know about you?
Well, you've gone through a list of things I did, even a list of accomplishments.
Right.
I'll tell you something that people don't know about me. People don't know that with all that I did in music, in dance, in drama, in whatever you would want to call it, I
Uh-huh.
didn't do anything on my own.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I write for Calypsonians and all that. And when people come
What?
to me,
You ain't easy?
I let
Hi.
them know that
Wow.
I don't like to say I can't compose because it's me that's composing,
Right.
but there's something working through me. Maybe if I do not
You ain't
have an
easy.
inspiration from the Most High, I write nothing. And I'm
Wow.
very serious about that.
Hmm. But I
There are
want you.
people,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, there are people I work for, and sometimes they get a little upset because they want a song for next week, and this week I ain't do it
Mm-hmm.
yet, and they would want to say, you what is it called? You're sticking,
Yeah, but you're
but it's not
sticking
that
on me, but you're taking so long.
it's not that I'm sticking. If that inspiration is not there, and I know where it's coming from, I said it. I am not going to attempt to do anything. And
Mm-hmm.
this is why so many of the songs that I've done for myself, for other people, and things, they became
You ain't easy.
hits, pretty
Hi.
outstanding,
Oh, what is this?
creditable. They are songs that all have lasted well
Mm-hmm.
past the time they were composed for.
Okay.
And that's
But
what people don't know about me is that it's not
ah,
me alone. It's not me alone doing that.
okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I never know you used to compose, so I learned that too. So that's what we're talking about. But I want you to know, I want you to go on record right here, right now, on Live with JB that I have said this. You see, people like you need to be given the highest honor for your service of this country. I'm telling you. And you know what? We are here right on Live with JB to do just that. So now worry yourself.
I'll tell
Now
you
worry yourself
something.
at all.
You see, our older folk, they were wise. And when they say kisses go by favor, they meant that, yeah, there are people.
Kisses goes by favor.
Yeah, kisses go by favor. And there are people who you would see get all sorts of awards and all sorts of whatever. And sometimes people ask you how they get that.
How that happen, yeah. Correct.
Don't worry about it. Leave that to the big guy in the sky.
I agree. So, Mr. Axeback, I thank you so much for coming and educating us a little bit on, the Calypso history. We really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have you on to, really educate us and teach us constantly every week. I miss you for the past 2 weeks. You were really missed. I love those sessions. I know the audience miss those sessions. You understand? When you, Dr. Rita, and Papa Nelson team up there, here what now? We need to have a showdown with just 3 and all here, nothing else. We just come in and sit down in class and learn.
I'll tell you something, It is the collaborative effort. You see what you're talking about there?
Yeah.
When Nello talk with me, and he does sometimes, and Rita talk with me, and all of us could get together, we could share knowledge, we could learn from each other. But for some reason, we don't understand this. It's the collaboration that take us forward,
I agree.
Yeah, it's the collaboration will take us forward.
I love how you talk there. You see how you talk there? I have a special guest for you since you're talking so nice to me. I have a guest I'm going to bring up from backstage because I want to hear you talk and interact with the dialect doctor a little bit. Our walking encyclopedia, Dr. Rita. Look at tag team. Hi, Dr. Rita.
Hi, JB. Hi.
Welcome back. Welcome
Thank
back
you.
on.
Hi, Axeback.
Hey, Rita, how you going?
Hanging in here, hanging in.
Right.
So I have some dialect videos here for you all of Mr. Scanty and Akil. Right? So I'm going to play it for you all and you all could tell me what you all could teach us from it. What we not understand, or you're going to help we understand it. Right? So
Okay.
starting with number 1, pepper dumpling.
But
What?
It's not now, no. Long time like say, how we going to bus a cook? I will ask you, well, where you could donate? Well, all who not donate nothing, them have to get salt dumpling? Yeah, them have to get one salt dumpling, man. How we go there without a salt dumpling and you not donate, you want to eat? No, you have to get a salt dumpling or a pepper dumpling. Like a night I will give a man one pepper dumpling, eh? When the man eat the pepper and the pepper so hot because of them small board pepper you are putting in there, not green pepper. You are take the small board pepper and them some of them they used to call them a killman pepper. You are put them in there. So when you make a bite, fine time your teeth squeeze down. Because your mouth on fire. And not look for water, The water get a more you have to get ice. You are from there going.
All right, talk to me, Dr. Rita and Teacher Roy. I'm here.
I didn't get the saying, is it pepper dumpling?
Yeah.
Yes, he said pepper dumpling or salt dumpling is what you give people who don't contribute to the pot. So you punish them by giving them salt dumpling or pepper dumpling. And if they eat pepper dumpling and it's small but pepper they put there, so when that burn them out, water not help.
Quite so.
Oh my God. All right. So we have John Government rum.
Like the same baby star who was there, our night we sit down there play card and thing. She husband come. She says, Xavi, where you get all the rum they put drink? He said, no, a John Government rum.
Well,
Okay, it have part two. It have part two to it. Let me play the part two.
The same baby star who are there, our night we sit down there play card and thing. She husband come. The same baby star who are there, our night we sit down there play card and thing. She husband come. She says that the same baby star who are there, our night we sit down there play card.
Alright, that one was copied twice. So let me play this
Keep
one.
them home.
Yeah.
Keep out.
Yeah,
always
but
them home.
the most enjoyable time when we used to get along harvest time.
So let's enjoy the harvest.
Yes, man. Because I want the harvest where you know them are really recognize you. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And you know, as a young man, girls are coming.
Yeah.
So you know, you have fix up with mommy and thing. Make sure that when a little friend come, you'll get something to eat.
Okay.
You
So
know?
And you have to make sure stay home whole day and do all them work.
Yeah, but you have to stay home and do all them out there.
or else what?
What I mean,
If you don't do that,
when your
when
friend
a friend come out, you get something to eat.
You mean you have to stay home whole day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Make sure thing when you are there home, but she not know you here, man. You just set up your thing. When you're done, you come out a river, you make your little bed and thing. You go in back and you sit down. All you know, you either right away wrong. I wonder because you don't get phone right now. Wonder what time she'll come. I wonder when she'll come. you are.
Alright, so teacher Rawle fell off. So Dr. Rita. You know one
Yeah,
of the things that catch me with Mr. Scanty when he was talking, when he said harvest. I mean, are we talking about? He said harvesting and not harvesting. I was like, what? It took me a while before I catch up on that. Yes.
yes. Well, you know, the harvest was an important cultural activity in the communities.
Yeah.
And so you see them talking there, them going and check ladies, you know, and they going and visit the lady house and get food and thing, and they have to behave themselves. Yeah. So they have to go and sit down and talk in the house with the mother and father and everybody else inside there and behave. And then afterwards they go talk among themselves, them boy there say, oh, you know, what they have to sit down there whole day and the mother stay and the father watching them and they have to behave themselves there like that. But that was the culture of the place. Yeah, but the harvest was very important. And everybody visited at harvest and they were fed. When you go by somebody's house at harvest time, they're giving you food. Yes. But look, Axeback is back.
Mr. Axeback, where you went? You're running away? Now run away when you see the doctor come out, you know, it's doctor and doctor on here, you know.
I just lost the feed.
It's doctor and godfather out here today. So before I let you all go, talk to me. Teach me and my audience each. One person each. Dr. Rita and my godfather. Teach us a dialect or something before you go. Talk to me.
But my own.
Something new.
Pretty doesn't go in pot.
Oh God.
Yeah, that one catch you, right?
Oh, kinda.
You know that? You can't cook beauty. But what it means really, right? You don't value people or appraise people by their appearance. You don't judge a book by the cover. That's what that means. You don't go by appearance. So she might be he or she might be pretty, but they might not be what you expect. So pretty don't go a pot, you can't cook them, and therefore you don't you don't judge people by how they look. Let's see one from Axeback now.
Come
all right. I'm gonna give you one that I gave somebody just after midday today. You know, this lady was complaining about a child and the fact that many of the delinquents we have now are people who didn't listen to their parents.
Okay.
So I was telling her, old people had a saying, pick me wanna hear when mama said us walk up on ground.
What? I didn't hear it. Please.
Pick me wanna hear when mama said does walk up on ground.
Oh. Yeah.
That was a good one there.
Listen to your parents, you're likely to walk on hot ground.
Ouch.
And at the time when they were saying these things, remember, many
It's a good
people
one.
walk barefooted, eh?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really mean that you're walking in a place where there was a fire. They meant that, hey, if you didn't listen to your parents, you're likely to get into trouble.
Trouble. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another similar one to that which says, "Picnic we are not here, imuma, drink water, hot water without sugar."
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It means the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So, now nothing more to teach you. I don't want to give you too much all the hats. I find Mr.
Well, we can't
Axeback
give it
hit me
too
a
much,
hard. Listen now,
but you
Mr.
asked for
Axeback hit me
one.
a hard one there.
You
But you
asked.
know when I spell one, Dr. Rita.
All right. Beg fire,
Spell one.
can't boil dry peas. You're not going to understand that at all.
What?
Beg water.
Where they pulling all these things from? Repeat that.
Beg fire. So you could ask your neighbor for help. But to boil peas, you need a lot of firewood.
Dr.
So you
Rita,
must
your
get your
camera.
own firewood if you have
We not seeing
dry
you.
peas. You're not seeing me? All right,
No,
here
may
I
I see
move.
your beautiful head tie and your fan a spin.
Okay,
Me
so
seeing
that.
you. Don't hide all that beauty and all that dress up there. We want to see.
So you're not seeing me now?
Yeah, we seeing you now, but before I wasn't seeing you. You're good. You're on point.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what that means is that some of your difficulties you have to solve for yourself. You can't ask your neighbor for everything. So backfire, can't boil dry peas. If you have a lot of problems, don't go by a neighbor to solve them. You solve them yourself.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. All right.
Axeback,
So
you know
Mr.
more?
Axeback, one more for you. One more for you before we turn over to for the next reveal. Come on, Mr. Axeback, pull it out.
See water na drunk turtle picnic.
Yeah.
You get that? See water na drunk turtle picnic.
She what?
See water.
Water.
Oh.
Na drunk turtle picnic.
Oh.
You
Right.
figure that out for yourself.
You could understand that one.
Rough water na kill turtle picnic. That's how I know it.
Well, same thing.
Yeah. It's the
just
same
about the
thing.
same thing.
Meaning that's how you're born. That's how you grow. The thing that make you can't kill you. I don't know. Something so. That's
Right.
that's how you used to survive.
When make your cat kill you?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man.
Last time when we were on live, I was saying it would be a good thing we could get some kind of forum, and we just discuss these because there are so many of them, and there are so many that have just escaped from so many of us. I think we need to get a forum and talk about them and store them.
And bring them back. I agree.
Don't worry
This is
yourself.
what I was talking about when I said there's need for this repository.
Correct. Don't worry yourself. You're in good hands with the directors backstage. We gonna figure that out.
Okay.
Don't worry yourself. Nothing is impossible with we, you know. We don't back down, you know. We
Well, we know
outside,
that.
you know.
We know that. Yes. when the lionesses roar.
Oh, oh gosh. All right, so thank you so much, Dr. Rita, Mr. Axeback.
Okay.
You know, it's always a pleasure to have you all on. And Mr. Axeback, you are not allowed to stay away from Live with JB more than 2 occasions. Okay? We miss you too much. And Dr. Rita, you are not allowed to stay away from Live with JB at all.
Oh gosh.
Don't I have a say in that?
Nope, no, you don't. Neither of you have one. So
We
I
have
love
no
you
say.
all. We love you all. I love you all. We love you all. And we really, really love the work that you all do, the hard work into digging up and pulling out the history of Tobago, the culture of Tobago, and teaching us every week is something new. But you see them dialects, so they teach me, they're going to add it in my notes. I love it too bad.
Well, that's
So
very
thank
good.
you all.
That's very good.
Thank you all so much.
Oh,
And we love you all. And you all
Thank
keep
you.
good. I'm going to see you all next week for the
Thank you.
dialect segment. Don't be
Yes,
late.
ma'am. All right.
okay,
Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Since I have no say. All right, Jamie. Thank
No
you.
say at all. All right. Love you. Bye
All right.
bye. That's what we're talking about. You know what? You know what? You know we had to go right into now. Then we can't see if we DJ ready now. DJ, are you ready to come out? I'm gonna bring out my DJs, eh? Are you
Yes,
ready?
we are ready. Team turn up again. So this is how we're gonna play our first tune again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Yada 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 yada. Rosemary came down in her nightgown, telling you
This is
people's business.
Calypso
You
culture
miss
part.
girl, you don't know. And she husband
Team turn up on the inside again.
The sweet man does give doggy bone. He gets back tail when he come home. The husband don't give doggy none. So the doggy bite off his bunion. It was a bacchanal.
It was a carnival.
Let me tell you, girl, she in the hospital. This woman could gossip. She really could gossip. This woman could batter. She really could batter. Hotter than the fire, the big tailbone.
We're gonna take it up to history lane right now.
But she gossiping, yes. She gossiping. She know about China, she know about moon.
Hickory.
She know how to have a hole in the school. She gossiping.
Oh, this is Shadow.
It's your boy Shadow
Hey.
on the inside.
Yes.
Where everything is nice and clean. A poor man living in a teeny weeny hut. Children hungry, nothing in the pot. He gone by the neighbor to beg for some rice. The neighbor under pressure.
Bring back some of this on the inside. Yes.
A police put a bullet in his teeny weeny leg. He gone in the court and he lost the case. The prosecutor said he have a bandit face. Papa,
It's your boy Shadow.
wake up in the morning and the baby cry. The sugar pan empty, the milk bottle dry. The little boy died on the mango tree. The mango tree, busting up his belly. The young girl falling. She wouldn't settle. She wild.
You're tuning into Team Turn Up right now.
Toilet paper. They never had. They used to put two in the gully by the whole backyard. They rub she down and they put she to sleep. The rain come down and the house does leak. Papa,
Yes, I.
a poor man called a dream, another dream. He happy like a puppy when he dream another dream. He dream that he have a new roof.
Representing for TNT right now.
Yes. He dream that he have a rich friend named Frank. He dream that he have a lot of cash.
All the listeners, I want to get up and start a dance right now. Start a dance right now. Shadow in the building. I'm
He
missing.
dream that he have to go to a vet. He dream that his pocket have a big fat wallet. He wake up in the night and he rush for his pants. All he found in the pocket was a hole.
Hey, check them backstage. They're getting up dancing backstage. Hey. Woo. That's Michelle. Hey. Hey.
You're tuning into the one singing Sasha this evening. Listen.
The sunrise is slowly over.
Hey. Check moves.
Everywhere is cold and sunlight, but still, most lights hotels are crowded. There there's a dark crowd are shrouded. They don't smile and they never.
Come and share it. Teach
The
me a
wedding's right
dance
this
move.
time, right now.
Promises Yeah. No running water from here to here.
Okay.
That's no one desire. That if there is a Messiah.
I want all the listeners and let's sing out that party for me. Sing out that party for me. Everybody know.
Covered on this balance.
Yes.
10 people in a one bed.
Listen.
Wants to sell on the pavement.
I'll give you a little more volume.
Cattle fire cracker from gunshot.
I'll raise the volume a little bit.
When things get hot, afraid to look out the window. Your voice is
Whole world balling. Yes. Tune into Team Turn Up right now. Let's go again.
A little.
Sweet nice Calypso music. Listen.
Everybody there.
Let me go.
Check them back.
So he stands up there with his arms crossed waiting. I see it have some black and have some white. Have some people.
It's so combat right now. I want all the fans in the start to dance right now. Let me go. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Team Turn Up with Sunny Million. Let me go.
Volume. Just a little bit more.
She looks to bring love water to your mouth. She's a bacchanal lady.
I think they can hear us.
She will infect you with her rubber.
You want me to tell you who is that lady here this evening? I'm going to tell you who is that lady this evening.
Who does?
You want? Let me go.
Bacchanal lady. Real magic when she talks. Bacchanal woman. Would you come? Would you make some love? She in a wrong and comes and call a girl. Look like a bullshit with no jive. If you want to break down in she carnival.
I tell you sweet dance time.
Deny the air, no there's
Soca music.
Them people say she is a tramp. But when she catch them in she atmosphere, she go send them to the whole camp.
Let me take you back to memory lane right now. Listen as I go.
Come from there or far whether you're old or whether you're young, you know that the lion on the tongue right up straight up. Me say lyrics to the max. Say what's the lion man sing a launch and a clock sing it.
That one song good.
It's about Roy Lion. We don't have memory lane.
Don't kill me because I got the luck.
Yes.
The luck, the wear and then the pluck. Don't kill me because I got the luck. The luck, the wear and then the pluck. The jealousy that really have them so in dread. The women and them want to take me head.
Whoa, they call me Papa. Well, everybody dance.
And then call me
Sunkolo. Yes.
They call me Papa. The women and them call me Sunkolo.
All my chunkalums. Swallow it.
When I was born, everybody made a fuss in order to touch me. This little love cost put on the clock and touch me very light. Silk cotton mattress for me to sleep at night. Bathe me in milk and as a towel rust to rough. They rub me with a sweet little powder puff. Whoa, they call me Papa Chum. They go and then call me Sunko.
I take you all the way up to the 80s. Where my 80s people are right now. That's it time. Let me go. Yes. Let me see you moving right now. Let me see you moving this evening. Let me do some jamming. Let me go. To Bago.
I don't understand one thing when I try to listen to other song. I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried and I know that something wrong. Every time the DJ decides to play, one hand go up in the air. Everybody chanting, doing the bogle.
It's people that put in Xavi entertaining you.
The thing is,
Let me go again. I tell you, it's dancing time. Your sweet, nice voice, Baran. One time. Yes.
on words and separate. Get mental factors of life. It's only here to instruct. The feeling of my soul.
I tell you, we down on memory lane. I want everybody to get up and sit outside and dance this evening. Yes.
Putting you in a fix so that man can be realistic.
I want everybody to ball out. Whoa. Get familiar with some good music. On the count of 2, 1, 2, let me go.
Hey! Oh God! I love this one. I love we have a good time.
It's the Soccer Culture Month. Are we celebrating here this evening?
We have a good time. Francesca, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. Are we gonna have one tonight?
If you have a lover in the crowd there right now, I want to get up and start a dance right now. Start a move, shit. Start a move, shit. Let me go.
Who is my lover? Okay. All right.
Let's discuss what we should and shouldn't do. As a lover, a good relation is
all my listeners out there, I hope for let us pray now. If for let us pray, I chapter the kitchen devil away.
me lover. We too jealous and suspicious. It's outrageous and ridiculous.
So we messing up the mind. Yes.
How we messing up the mind? I gotta know.
What we doing now?
Let's have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time.
No.
All right. Hold on. I'll not kill me. Me young, but me old. Hold on. Let me catch my breath. Right, so earlier I want to bring out the mixologist for us to mix a drink, but I want to know if I could play some music soft in the background for we. Y'all can hear me? Y'all hearing me? Yeah, just play it
Yes.
slow. Let me bring out the mixologist. Awesome.
And we will.
All right. Awesome. So with my mixologist.
I need a drink.
Who is that laughing? Loud song. All right, so.
So as we go again.
I'm trying to. All right, so Timmy, where is my mixologist? I bring out my mixologist. Just let me get my drink started. I didn't know like you'll go and mix drink. I'll go alone tonight. Hold on.
Hi, good night, everyone.
So, Timmy.
My mic isn't. Oh.
All right, let me just put the DJ and then backstage for a minute. You hearing me?
I'm hearing you. You hearing
All
me?
right, good. Because I wanted to know what's going on with the connection there, but I'm hearing you. So, Timmy, you know your girl was a bartender, but me don't know big drink mixer, yeah? But I know you're gonna teach me a thing or two here tonight.
That will change. That will definitely change.
So we're gonna do this here tonight. So I'm gonna pull back up the DJ to so the music will be playing. I'ma just prepare. I'ma just switch my camera by the time.
Let me take this opportunity to get my eyes.
Audience had a drink, the ingredients ready to mix the drink, you know, because right now we preparing and music playing. Let's see the thing now. See, I must switch my camera quick, eh?
Guys, ready for me to start on? Whenever you're ready, let me know.
Oh boy. Come in now. Me come in now. You see my table there? Right. All right, Timmy, let me go.
So you ready for me, right?
Yeah.
You already have the items prepped with the watermelon juice and everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand up. And what it is we're gonna do right now, we're gonna prepare the garnish. So to prepare the garnish, you're cutting the lime, you're cutting the two buds of the lime, the two little
right
on the side. Right, and you're cutting the lime right down the center. Let me show you. You're cutting it like this, where you'll see, I don't know if you guys see in there, the line going right down the center. Right, what you're doing is, you're putting the knife right down the center of the line, and that's how it is you cut the line to get precise quarters. Right, so you see, you're getting one splattered right down the line, you should get precise quarters like this. Now, for you to go to the rim of the knife, you make an incision into the line, and then you cut it once again, but to the back of the line, and you'll get two line wedges already prepped for the rim of your glass. Right? Very simple. So I'll just finish this one up. Right, so we have 4 line wedges here. And this will make it 6. But I'll leave these in big chunks, so this is what I'll be using to add to my drink. Right, so the name of this drink, I named it Sugar Boom Boom. It's a drink that was inspired by one of my cocktails. The name of the cocktail was Melon Patch. But this version of it will be known as the Sugar Bum Bum.
Okay. But
Right?
to
You see
me,
why this I call it the Sugar Bum Bum in a sec. So right, so I'm getting my watermelon ready. Now most people at home wouldn't have a muddler myself. So what it is I did, I actually
my lamb done cut.
JB with me?
Yes, I'm right here with you.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I can see me with my hand here. I'm right here. You see my table
Right.
here?
So what it is I'm going to do actually is use one of my mom's cake apparatuses. I have no idea what I think she uses the paste icing or something, but the handle is very broad, it's very wide, so I can use it as a muddler, as a substitute for a muddler. Now what a muddler is just a wooden stick that you use to crush down like seasoning and herbs and stuff like that. We call it in the bar muddler, but it goes by a different name when you're using it in the kitchen, I believe. So right, so for this drink, it's limes, fresh basil, fresh watermelon, and white sugar, white granulated sugar. Now, what you could do is you have two options. You could either use the sugar like me. This is like a classic way to do it. Just 1 tablespoon, or you could also make simple syrup. It's very easy to make simple syrup. With simple syrup, it's just equal parts, 1 part sugar, 1 part water. So if you're using like 2 cups sugar, use 2 cups water. If you're using 3 cups sugar, use 3 cups water. It's very simple. That's why it's called simple syrup. So right, so I have my sugar in my glass. And what it is I'm going to do, I'm going to cut my watermelon in some little triangles going down the line.
Okay.
So I'll use about 4 pieces. Now, depending on how thick you cut your wedges, let me show you how thick I cut mine. Mine are like this, if you can see. So not too thick. So like in this kind of portion, I'll use 2 slices. But if you cut them thicker, like for instance, like when I put them together, like if you cut them thick like this, you could use like 1, or you could still use 2, depending on how much you have a love for watermelon. Now be careful with that, because watermelon will mask the taste of the alcohol additional with the lime, and obviously with the sweet as well. And you could end up taking in a lot more alcohol than you really want. Hi, JB.
Oh, okay. So I'm just letting you know, while you show them you prepping your stuff, I just want the audience to know the girl thing done prep and I wait here to make she drink it. So we just watching you right now.
That's good. That's good. When it is I get to
you go right ahead.
when it is I get to the actual construction of the drink, I will bring you in, because I had to have you prep, because I don't think you would have been able to do all of this while making the drink.
Underestimate me at all.
There's a lot. So you cut off the ends of the pineapple, right? And you can cut it in smaller, more manageable pieces. So right, so I'll put in my watermelon in the glass with the sugar. Take my 2 limes, enter that in there as well. And what it is you're gonna do, you're gonna use 2 ounces of white rum. You could use white rum, you could use Bacardi, you could use white oak. What I recommend is using the white oak watermelon. Right? So for you, JB, what it is you doing, you would add 4 ounces of your watermelon juice, or of your already prepped watermelon, or that will be half of a cup. If you're using cup measurements, it will be half of a cup.
Okay. So
right? And for the white oak, you'll be using 2 ounces white oak. I'm not 100% sure on the measurements in terms of cups if you're using a cup at home, but you can use to your discretion.
that watermelon juice is enough.
How much?
For me?
How much? Let me see.
Like too much?
Is that half a cup?
Look at that.
No, half a. Let me see.
No,
throw off about half of that.
It will take off some.
Yeah, throw off about half of that.
Hello.
Just about half.
Nice. Let's go.
Right?
Yep, man. How much wine for half a bottle?
Right. So as I say, it's 2 ounces you're using, but I'm not 100% sure on the measurements in terms of cups. So what I recommend everyone use is about up to the top of the label if you're using one of these nip bottles. If not, what I recommend is use a reasonable amount. But 2 ounces is the amount. Right? So for us, JB, we use just up to the label.
All right.
You could just add the white too. Right? So that's about 2 ounces here.
Okay.
Right? And for you, JB, you'll use the wedges of lime. You use about 4 wedges of lime. Or half of a lime. Yeah, either 4 wedges or half of a lime.
Okay.
Right? So for the viewers at home, what I have in my glass would be the sugar, the lime, watermelon, and the white too. Now, what it is, as I say, I'll be using this tool instead of a muddler. You just press down and twist. And you try to incorporate the watermelon with the sugar and the lime. You try to get everything mashed in together to incorporate all the flavors. Right?
Oh God, help me.
And when that's mashed down to a manageable consistency, you take a few basil leaves, fresh basil, by the way. Fresh is always best, so we always use fresh. Right? I'll wait until JB comes back to do the basil. Now, what it is I'm going to do is I'm going to clap the basil, right? Or you call it bruising. And what that does is that will break up the veins in the leaves and release all of that aromatics. It will release a lot of flavor as well. And you wouldn't need to muddle it as much, because if you muddle herbs a little too much, you'll get the bush flavor. That's why some mojitos will be tasting like bush and lime, while some mojitos taste like mint and lime. Right? So JB, you have your basil leaves on the inside.
Yeah.
Right? So what you can do, JB,
Mash
is
it up in there?
No, you don't have to mash it up. Bruise it. You put it in your hands and you clap it together, and then you drop it into the watermelon, the lime, and white too.
Clap it. Lord.
Yeah, clap it together. You take about 4 to 6 leaves and clap it together. You call that bruising, or waking up the herb, waking up the basil, or waking up the mint, according to what herb you're using. You can also do it with rosemary as well. So right, so you have the leaves added to the drink.
Yeah.
Right, so you can take a spoon. You see that your drink is already pre-made with the juices, so you wouldn't have to muddle. And try it, right? Good. Right, let's drop it into the drink now.
Right.
And you're taking a spoon, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna try to press the spoon and the leaves against the rim of the glass, and then stir at the same time, but not too rough, where the leaves break apart or where the leaves bruise a little too much. Right, so you can just take the back of a spoon and just press the leaves, and just to release the flavor. You just want the flavor into the drink. Right, so I will continue modeling while you do that. So right, so you mash everything together, incorporate all the flavors once you're modeling. Right, and what will happen is you'll actually still have the graininess of the sugar if you're using granulated sugar. For just a warning, if anyone who doesn't like that grainy feel in their mouth, but it has some people who actually appreciate that that feel to their palate. So I just have to model this a little more than using a modeler, because it's not a modeler. So forgive me if I'm taking a little over the time. Right. Think I'm almost done. Just a little more. You know the wooden spoon would I be too narrow? My mom now telling me I can use the wooden spoon. So I was thinking about it. I was actually thinking about it. Right. So once you finish modeling, this is what it should look like. It should look like watermelon juice with bush and lime.
Oh God. Well.
But obviously it's not bush, it's basil, it's herbs.
Alright, how mine look?
That is pretty good. That is pretty good for a first try. Honestly, that is great. Right? What you're doing is you're gonna transfer, well, not for you, JB, because yours is already in the glass. You're gonna transfer the mix into a tall glass. So you see I got basically the same amount as you, JB. Right, so that way you leave room for the ice. So now you can add the ice, JB.
Alright.
Right, and this is the fun part, and why it is it's known as the sugar bomb. Right, you're trying not to fully drink right up, right, Jay? Because you still have to add the grapefruit juice.
Oh, I'm not gonna say I'm not putting on grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
Right. That's a day? Nice.
Yeah. So it's not fully right up, right?
Nope.
So right, so what this process is known as here now, this is known as layering. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put one fluid on top of the other, and you'll see a contrast in colors. You'll see two different colors layered on the drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the reason that happens is because we added the sugar and the other ingredients. Because we added the sugar, the sweeter substances is the more dense it is, so it falls to the bottom, right? The grapefruit juice has less sugar than this watermelon mixture. So what will happen is the grapefruit juice will actually float on top of the watermelon mixture. So you just gently add the grapefruit juice. Lovely. And let me show you what it is I was talking about with the difference. Yes, JB, that's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. So you see the difference in color. Show them, yeah, show them that. So right, so you see? Right? Now is my fun part. Now, this is the part I love about this drink. This drink needs an exquisite garnish. So I actually went out and got some lavender. Right? Now, the reason I'm going to be using lavender is for the aromatics. When it is you put the drink to your palate, you'll actually get the aromas from the lavender, and it will actually combine with the grapefruit, the basil, the watermelon, the lime, and the sweetness from the granulated sugar. Right? So I'll wake up the rosemary by just hitting it on my hand just to cause some bruises. Chuck that in right there. I'll also use one of the wedges I prepped for garnish. Put it on the rim of the glass. I will also use at least a piece of this bay leaf. See if I could find a good piece. Actually, I'll use one leaf, and I'll do the same thing. I'll wake up the bay leaf, not the bay leaf, basil. Sorry about that. I hope I haven't been calling that bay leaf for the past 2 minutes, right? So I'll just leave this right here. And what happens is you would have a whole experience on top in terms of color, because the lavender contrasting with the lime.
Look, mine.
I love that. Yeah, you see with the cherry pulls back with the pineapple. So I like the fact that he chose something red. That was a smart move, JB.
Yes, man. I try to beat the mixologist to go in game.
You're giving me competition. You're giving me a lot of competition. I wish my camera could have. Hold on, let me see if I could let you guys see the top. If you guys see the top there with the lavender.
Artificial Me on a flower. What is this? You're like Michelle.
So right, so last but not least,
Nice.
taste test. You want to taste it together, JB, and see?
Oh gosh, just now, let me change my camera. I need to see me taste it.
Right? Oh my god, I really outdone myself with this drink. I must say, this drink is absolutely sexy. Like, if you only see it with the watermelon seeds and the lime and the basil leaves just floating all about, and also the color, that kind of pinkish kind of hue is.
You taste it?
Yeah, that is it right there.
All right.
That
So
is it right there.
I want to make a toast and a taste one time. Next thing after the taste, I forget about the toast.
Sure.
So, Timmy, let me make a toast for Calypso History Month and all of our Calypsonians. Trinidad and
Toast
Tobago.
Toast to that. We toast to that.
What did you do?
My God.
I don't know what is this. Oh God.
Wet.
You gonna kill me?
So history.
Yes! Let's still my drink. Oh, let's start off real good, DJ. Real hot. Volume, I love it. Give me the volume. God, this thing's strong.
I said, thank you, everyone. We on the show this evening. Calypso.
Yeah. Okay. Timmy, what was the name of your drink?
My own, I named this the Sugar Bum Bum because I changed the garnish. And also, the original drink contains apple pucker, apple juice, and a little splash of pomegranate syrup. That was the original drink, but this version I will call this the Sugar Bum Bum because it's elegant, sweet, simple, straight to the point, and it has a sugary bum bum because of the sugar down to the bottom. Well, you also have simple syrup, so.
All right, so what? I wanted mine to be Terry Lions.
Terry Lions, yeah.
But I don't know how.
But obviously flavors incorporating what you like any flavors, the basil. If that basil is woken up inside of that drink, it's supposed to be getting that basil combined.
The rum are too much, it's strong.
I want to tell you this right now.
Yeah, but it's a great drink. It's a great drink. The place is hot.
Put on the dancing there right now.
The rum is strong.
I would be dancing there, but I'm not in a position to dance right now. I'm a little low. But dancing, my back going to be out of place.
Well, I see that. I'm supposed to do.
Calypso instrument, there we go.
Thank you for this,
With the let's go again. Trinidad Tobago.
Okay, guys, so we'll have to come back to our DJs in 2 minutes. So, Timmy, thank you so much for this, for teaching me to make this beautiful drink. Although I tried to outdo you with the cherries and I didn't follow every protocol, but you know, it come
It's
out
still a
good.
beautiful. It's still a beautiful drink.
So,
It's well crafted.
yes, and it is. Thank you so much, Timmy.
I appreciate you
You know,
having
it's
me
always
on.
a pleasure. Yeah, man. So we would
Yes,
have you
indeed.
back again, and I must say, you know, me love you bad, because you're one of my Pride of Tobago brothers now, you know. You're one of our princes.
Well, you know that. You know
Yes,
that. Let
you're
them know. Let them
inside.
know. Bago Butlers on the inside.
Yeah, brother and sister. So we love you, Timmy, and thank you so much for taking the time to teaching us to mix this drink. And I sure that the audience learn a little mixing something. I saw Miss Elliott said thank you so much for this mixing. And we would have you back again. Whew, if I tell her
I look,
something, I can't say it, but let's
I look
gotta
forward to
go.
it.
All right, Timmy. Whew. All right, guys. Please take a picture of your drinks and send it to JB Boxer or Catch Wave Solutions inbox. Please, we would love to see the drinks. And Miss Elliott, for persons like you who were very curious as to, you know, I don't drink, I can't mix no drink. Remember I was saying you all could mix virgin drinks, right? So don't worry, don't have to be alcohol. So I hope you mix your liquor drink, and you need to tell us the name. If you want, you could put the names in the comment by the time if you made a drink, and send me the picture. So we need to go on to reveal number 4 at this time. This time we think gonna get real turn up. Well, let's all the thing turn up. Watch this. Before I bring out reveal number 4, I'm gonna show you this intro video because here number one. Huh! Lord God. Watch it all. I don't feel like joking. Watch this.
Hi, so my name is Keishaun Julien. I'm a steel pan entertainer, and we are here on my beautiful island of Tobago. So it all started off with, a great carnival season. I played pan with BP Renegades. I also arranged for a steel band for the first time with the Alpha Pan Pioneers. Everything just went downhill with the turn of the COVID-19 virus. I think the creative economy on a whole took a downturn financially, but at the same time, I think that it really brought us together because there are a lot of collaborations online, not only locally but internationally. If you look at like the Verses and a lot of new initiatives that really would drive the creative industry in a new direction.
Oh, let's see that kind of energy there. That's what we're talking about. So, are you ready for me to bring out Ahwee Millennial King of Pan? Are you ready for him? All better start to show up this live. We need all of Tobago to tune in. From Charlottesville to Crown Point. From Castara to Crown Point. All over. All the rock and come in, man. So, let me bring out Keishaun. Hi, Keishaun.
Hey, good day, good day. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Welcome to Live with JB. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. And you?
Nice man. You look good too. So I know you can't
Thanks,
complain at
thanks.
all.
Thanks,
So tell
thanks,
me,
thanks.
Keishaun, I I good enough, but tell me, how long now you're playing pan to be that
I've
good?
been right. Well, I was introduced to the instrument at around the age of 4, 5, somewhere around there. But yeah, it was that early. But I
So
didn't
little.
continuously play. So I would say I am currently playing pan for the past maybe 16 years, somewhere around there, because when I was introduced to the instrument, I stopped. Then after I started back. So I've been professionally playing for like the past 16 years.
Wow. What is 16 years, What is it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of years.
Yes.
So, Keishaun, where you born and grow?
Well, I'm a man of the soil from right here in Tobago. I grew up in the Logwood Park area. That's right on the outskirts of Scarborough. So this is my home village. I would have played, the band that I would have played with here in Tobago is the Our Boy Steel Orchestra. They are located on 4th Street, Scarborough, Tobago. By the way, the guy who you just had up there, Timothy Marshall, Timmy. Me and him played pan together actually. We went to school together, and I brought him to play pan at Our Boys too. So he's my real good friend.
Timmy hiding things from we? What is this?
Yeah.
Hi.
He probably get rusty on the pan by now. I see he's a big mixologist now.
Well, you seeing that big things are going up in here.
Yes, but it's always good to see people doing the stuff, especially Tobagonians. It's always good,
Excellent. Yes, it is indeed. To see us doing something positive.
Yes, definitely, because it has so many things so many negatives that could happen. So it's always good to see people doing positive things.
Yep. And the negative things always seem to be more available.
Attractive.
So Keishaun, tell me, Keishaun, what is some of your most proudest achievements so far?
Well, one of my proudest achievements is something that I worked really hard towards. That would have been completing my bachelor's in musical arts at the University of the West Indies. That would have been in 2019.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, thanks very much. That was
easy.
A lot of hard work, sleepless nights, and it's something that I saw that was necessary for me to build on my craft as a steel pan musician. Yeah.
But that's really good, and you started off young with all these achievements, man. Big up yourself. Congratulations to you twice, beginning and now.
Yes.
So,
I want to also say, sorry to cut you.
Go ahead.
But as we on the topic of achievements, I want to also say that, well, since the pandemic started last year, the entertainment industry has taken a drastic change in terms of the direction how things are operated. And
correct.
Last year, there was a competition called Panogramma. That was the start of the competition. It was really a competition for steel pan musicians all around the world to, compete and, in the downtime to have something to look forward to. And the competition started last year, and I entered last year. Last year, I came 4th in the finals. This year, I was crowned the champion.
What
It had
trouble
steel
is
pan
this?
musicians from all over the world. So that is my most recent
The
proudest
most
achievement.
proudest. Yes. What is this? What you and mixing matters? You getting on real bad.
Well, all of us
But
had to do what we had to do at the end of the day, you know.
well, our next congratulations to you. Yes, you
Thanks
just
very
tying,
much.
you just blooming, you just overtaking it, man. You're young, but you know what you're about.
Yes,
You
indeed.
understand? I love that. So, Keishaun, based on my little research I did on you, and one of the things that I must say that I'm impressed about you, but a lot of panists really only focus on playing pan as entertainment or probably even a hobby, but some of them even play it for, you could say probably even just carnival, but it seems as if you're using your talent to build a powerful brand to pursue some kind of different business or something. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so from ever since I always treated it as more than the music. Yes, you could be a good musician, but that is just part of the package. You have to be able to brand yourself. I think branding is very important. So I created my own logo. Since I'm in high school, I had my own website for my steel pan stuff. I have my own merch and stuff, so I always representing my brand.
Wow.
One thing that I had to redirect myself in due to the pandemic, because a lot of the performances and stuff got canceled. I had a lot of performances that were canceled and stuff, and I had to find other means of making money. So one of the things that I did, I leveraged my brand and the people who I had within my network, who I built up, the fans that I built up on YouTube and Facebook over the years. I sent out an ad, for classes, steel pan classes online.
Oh, what?
And surprisingly, the response was really good. And that's what I currently do. I currently offer steel pan classes online. That's what I'm doing, like almost right through the day, 5 days a week, sometimes on the weekends. And apart from that, the pandemic has really allowed and taught me to not put more than one eggs in, not to put your eggs
All
in
your
one
eggs
basket.
in one basket.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I branched off. I have a passion for technology and phones and computers and stuff.
Listen, what
So
is this? You not
I
easy?
also started a business selling phones and computer devices. Also my girlfriend and I also started another business.
What you saying?
Selling a lot of gadgets and other stuff. So people can check out those businesses, Millennial Tech, for all your cell phone needs. And you could also check out Budget Shop TT. Search it on Facebook or Instagram for your little gadgets and knick-knack stuff. So
but you is a real inspiration for real Tobagonians and Trinidadians as well, and by extension the world. You understand? And for a young person so well aligned in what he wanna do and just nothing to hold you back.
Yes.
But
well, one of the most important things is being able to adapt, and these times call for that.
True. Yes. So this whole pandemic, we kind of been talking about that with the pivot. We started a pivot story where we would have a pivot dance on the show on Live with JB. You understand? We want to see who, during the pandemic, a lot of people like you, entertainers, get locked in. What did they do during that pandemic? Did it, did we allow the pandemic to keep us one place, or we launched out and did something as the pandemic didn't hold us? And for you, the pandemic didn't hold you back. So you're Ahwee, you're Tobago pivot dancer. So we got to bring you back on the show to give you that dance, because I read pivot, you pivot day. So you owe me that dance. I'm letting you know, I'm a director's backstage. I hope they know you had to come back and dance.
No problem.
But
I can't dance to save my life, but
no, don't worry yourself. I can do it too. But
we see how it goes.
Now it's pan. Be focusing on the pan now. But I hear you talk a little bit about the Millennial King, right? I saw that you started this Millennial King blog. I found on the internet. What inspired you to do that though?
So for the longest while, I've always wanted to start a blog, because I think that I know little things I may know some stuff that might be helpful to people. So a few months ago, I recently started. I finally got the time and felt like starting that blog, and I started the Millennial King blog, which basically is just a place to help so-called millennials and beyond find life hacks, basically. So, for example, one of the articles I posted there was like spectacles and stuff, how you could save money buying glasses, because I think that's an industry that is very overpriced right now. And I have found a way to sort of circumvent the local, if you want to say local glasses places, and got my
What is
prescription
this I
lens
hear in
at a
here?
very reasonable price.
But you
In these
easy.
times, you don't want to be spending unnecessary money, so you want to make sure that your
Correct.
money is well spent.
Valued.
Yes,
Yes,
and that
yes,
ties back
correct.
into Budget Shop TT. It's a place where you could get things on a budget. So you can
True.
see all the businesses kind of correlated in one way or another.
So, Keishaun, all these different businesses that you are involved in, all these pivot you would have made, and you are very successful in what you're doing. One thing, though, I'm going to ask you a question. I asked one of my young mentors, Keishaun from Palatuvie. The audience probably would have remember Keishaun, Fireworks in Palatuvie. So I'd ask you the same question tonight. All these things that you're so involved in, do you ever wonder to be a mentor for the young people in Tobago with that kind of inspiration you have there?
Well, I guess
Mentoring some young people.
I think I'm already sort of an inspiration to people. I've created a YouTube channel some years ago, some good years ago, and currently it has like about 17,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And one of the things that I always get is like, people sending me messages from all over the world saying how I've inspired them in one way or another through my music. And that is something that has always fueled me to continue doing what I'm doing. So, in a sense, I would say that I have already been an inspiration to people, and I would continue doing so. I would continue doing so. Apart from music and stuff, like being in this position as especially as a steel pan arranger and stuff. You see, like for example, in the band situation, you see people coming to you with different things outside of the scope of music because they already look up to me as a person of inspiration. So yes, I'll say I'm already that, and I'll continue to do that.
Nice. That's what we're talking about. You on the straight and narrow path. You just very influential. I love that. I love that you're on the straight and narrow path. But here this now, so I'm watching these comments. I don't want it to pass. What's his name? Timmy said he could still give you a little beat up in pan. He could still ramfully any pan a little bit. So the audience
nice. I like that.
The audience is requesting a battle between you and Timmy at another time on Live with JB.
Yeah, well, that could be organized,
All right, so the Axeback showdown. All right, we'll organize that. Nice. But Keishaun, we started we celebrating Calypso History Month. Basically, we at the end of Calypso History Month, because whole month we've been celebrating, Calypso History Month. So nobody like yourself would come on Live with JB and leave with all this good up talent. So you gotta drop some of that talent for we here.
Yeah, well, that's no problem at all. Well, I see my baby right here. So let me just switch cams and get things started.
But what you see how you well organized? What is this? That's what you're talking about, man.
Yes.
I feel I gotta come by you here to give me some. not come, but virtually to teach me some of these tech things.
No problem at all. I love sharing information.
Nice. You need to teach me a thing or two.
Nice, nice. All right, so I'm going to take a you back here. You all should know this one. Matilda. This is yeah, this way back.
Yeah, that is our way back.
Nice, so that's just to get things started. The next song that I'm going to perform is actually a medley, Calypso medley.
That's what you're
by
talking
none
about.
other than the King David Rudder. Check this one out. Where is it? tune. right, so this one here is a big one. This one is a big one that I'm going to play here. I hopefully enjoying it so far. Nice, nice, nice. How we feeling on the inside? Let me see some flames in the comments. Flames in the comments. I don't know if you have time for one more. Check, check. No,
yes, drop it. Drop
one
it.
More?
Drop the next one. Yeah.
All
No
right,
Fred.
nice,
Don't
nice,
hold
nice,
back.
Nice.
I'll drop the flames in the comments.
So that was some older stuff, Let me carry it to the more updated stuff, the soca. We all know Calypso. We all know soca was born out of the Calypso.
Right.
So let me carry it to something here.
Hey!
Hey! Let me chop one more. One of the younger artists on the soca scene right now, the one and only Voice. This is one of my favorites from him. Yes.
Well, I'll say I was gonna see our next one, you know. You know, I wanna leave you right there. Oh gosh, you're not easy. Keishaun, you over talented, but let me not say it as if I'm complaining, but it's a proud moment to see that Tobago had this, listen to me, this precious treasure of, one person filled with so much of talent. You from Tobago, boy, which I never know, I would have never believed all this talent of this right there with you.
Born and bred.
So where all of this be hiding? I don't know. Nobody know all it exists. Nah, man, you ain't easy.
Yeah.
Keishaun, it's a real pleasure to have you on the show, but I can rest assure you that this is not going to be your last. You understand?
Yes, indeed,
We're going to have you back on again and again and again. And I must say, keep up that good quality of service. I
Thanks
love
very
the way
much.
you carry about yourself and everything. It look good, professional, and
Thanks.
legit. Yeah, inside. I tell you, I got to come here virtually to teach me a thing or two.
No
You understand?
problem.
But
No
tell
problem
me,
at all.
before I let you go, tell me just a little bit, how could us, the viewer, and myself and Live with JB audience support your businesses?
Yeah, well, you could actually support me for free by simply just liking my page on Facebook. That is Keishaun Julien, KEISHAUN JULIEN. You could follow me on Instagram at Keishaun Julien Music. YouTube, you can subscribe to me on YouTube at Keishaun Julien Music as well. And yeah, just basically like my post, share my post with a friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would be very appreciated for those little gestures of support that doesn't really take nothing from you, the audience.
Yeah. And it means a lot. It goes a long way. People just understand it's simple sharing and resharing. It goes a long way, This is how we help build each other. This is why I just had to tell them sometimes share the live, because we need the support. You understand? So, Keishaun, we love you. We are very proud to have you on this show. I must say, you make my evening with all this beautiful, amazing talent.
Thanks very much.
And now, we'd have you on again. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right, you too, Keishaun.
Have a good one.
All right. Oh, God. Here now. And listen to me, the young man is so humble. He over humble, Wow, well, you could believe that kind of talent in right here in Tobago. Right here, I never know them kind of talent here. Here now, man. Well done, Keishaun. You blow me out. I wasn't expecting all that. You understand? Amazing. So, guys, we're going to go right into the Catch the Wave solution and innovation segment. So we're going to bring out Catch the Wave marketing director, Miss Lyons. Where is Miss Lyons? All right. Hi, Miss Lyons.
Hi, JB.
You look beautiful in pink.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My color. And it's, as always, awesome to be in the house with you, JB. Live with JB. Full of life, party time, and my favorite time, Calypso time, carnival time. That's me. So, I'm having a time of my life there backstage.
I see you.
Just hoping that, we could really get down to the party and then, the drinks, mixing and everything that goes with it. So I'm really happy. But before I go into our segment, JB, I would like to, on behalf of Naval Cadet Officer and our dear bearded commander, he has calling his apologies. He had an actual family medical emergency where one of his relatives had to be rushed to the hospital and he had to accompany them. So our prayers go out to him. We wish him well. We wish them a speedy recovery. So while he was preparing to come on the show, he actually had to be called and had to fly out with this relative for emergency medical care. So we want to send up all our prayers and well wishes to him and hope for a speedy recovery. So he would have been our other reveal for this show, and he's given his commitment. He's going to be on the next show. He's coming up, but I would invite you before you run off that we could just share with your audience our
Sure.
introductory video to our bearded commander who will join us on the next show. So for this show,
Sure.
he sent his apologies. So there we have it, another amazing son of the soil of Tobago that we are looking forward to, and a man of many talents. He is going to be with us, our very own Dave Elliott. So we look forward to having him. And as he said, we just wish him well and the recovery of his relative who has had an emergency. So as we move into our segment again, I want to just, as always, give JB thanks for having us here, being a part of her brand and her show week after week, and having all the fun and excitement that goes with it. And what we want to share today is a couple of things that we at Catch the Wave, of course, our entrepreneurship movement continues that development initiative that we have on the ground. We have been making some steady progress, and we hope to be unveiling a number of new accomplishments and our milestones as we get into them, and initiatives. One of our next initiatives that we hope to unveil and launch is what we would call another one traditional to Tobago. And Tobago is really our brand foundation. And so we are expecting to unveil and launch what we call the Lenhan Project. And that we would see all our hands or helping hands from far and wide coming together the way we have known it, the way we have grown in it, where each one has been there for the other to give our neighbors or friends or churches or schools. We've always been there with that spirit of community and support in a Lenhan. So we have, at Catch the Wave, we have developed a model under that principle of Lenhan out of Tobago that we are going to be launching first and foremost to provide support to all our entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs. So we look forward to that. It's going to be coming. We continue as well to work with a number of business interests who, again, have been moving through and getting their feet wet and becoming familiar with operating their safe zones. There are still a number of challenges, and we have been there to provide step-by-step guides, different business models, some of their checks and balances that they need to do in order to maintain the standards and to stay on the side of the law, because there is legislation that is governing and guiding the operation of a safe zone. So again, we say to all those persons who are out there and interested in having their safe zones properly set up, feel free to reach out to us. Of course, you can reach us on the website, or of course, you can also call us at 868-391-6101, and we'll be happy to chat with you. So that's what we can look forward to, of course, with all the other amazing things that we have in store that we are working on for the Live with JB brand coming up for the Christmas. It's going to be a different Christmas, but it's going to be a great Christmas. And we at Catch the Wave and Live with JB and the Pride of Tobago Foundation, again, we continue to work together. So the other thing that we have that is scheduled to come off, or Golf and More Experience 2021, that we have had to put off on a number of occasions due to the pandemic, due to the lockdown, due to the public health regulations and stipulations that have prevented us from having sporting, gathering for sports, etc. We have now targeted Golf and More comes off at the end of the year in a special inaugural, which will mark the close of the year, but also the beginning of a new one. And we have collaborated with the newly appointed coordinator of the Trinidad and Tobago Golf Association. So we are now working with him where the tournament and the experiences to go with it will be coming off in the last week of December. So you all can look forward to it and join us in having fun with that experience. We also have some surprises for you because our very own Ricky, our partner in the golfing business, who is back after his recent tournament, will be here on next week's show to just give us an insight to all the fun he had while on tournament and what he has brought back to share with us for the Golf and More experience. So again, from Catch the Wave, we say we are here. Look forward to the unveiling of our new Lenhan, the Tobago Lenhan initiative, as well as Golf and More experience that is coming in December in collaboration with the Trinidad and Tobago Golf Association, the Tobago arm under its recently appointed coordinator. So we are happy our partnerships or collaboration is just growing and expanding. So, and of course, we offer all the experiences via our different packages, from the naturalist to the marine explorer to the sanctuary dreamer to the foodie lime to the tea time as well. So we can all look forward to having a great time. And again, we want to, at Catch the Wave, continue to urge all our friends, family, or followers, or business associates to please stay safe. Please follow the code of protocols. Please get vaccinated. Please do not drop your guard even when vaccinated, as we are now grappling with the Delta variant that has started to cause a serious increase in the number of cases and, I dare say, the number of deaths. Permit me to just give a little bit of insight, not taking too long. I just want to break it down a little bit, as I had a conversation with one of my employees from one of my businesses. And I was urging her, well, we have been off work for a while, so she has been at home, but we stay in touch. And I was there thinking she had already gone to get vaccinated. And it was interesting to find out from her that she had not. But where she was not aware that she was being exposed is that she, in fact, has young teenage and children and in their 20s. And so she was actually startled when I drew to her attention that going out to work and following the precautions while she was in the workplace with strangers, that did not protect her if her children were out and about and coming back in, that she and all of them would have been at risk. And so even in the household, which is where a lot of the spread is taking place, I want to just say very simply, when it is said that you have to treat everyone as though they are a carrier, it means everyone. It means your children at school who run and play at school. It means your young adults who are your children who work elsewhere. It means your brother, your sister. It means your co-worker. It means the taxi driver. It means everyone. It means the doctor at the hospital who will attend to you. So I just want to urge people, I want to beg people, please follow the very simple protocol. Treat everyone as though that person is a carrier of the COVID-19 virus. And that in itself will help us to save lives, even if whether you are vaccinated or not vaccinated. So I urge people to be vaccinated, but at the same time, please just avoid contact with others. So I want to say thanks again to JB, and I want to say look out for great things. We are into the Christmas season. I want to give thanks to everybody who has been here for this month of October, staying with us. We appreciate and love you all, and we look forward to doing even greater things with you and for you in the coming month. Thank you, JB.
You're welcome, Miss Lyons. Nice to have you again.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Okay, guys. So all done now. Remember the beginning of Live with JB? I told earlier we have a surprise guest. Dr. Me, the host of the show, didn't even know who the surprise guest is. Imagine that. Well, here now they can't hide for so long. We know who the surprise guest is, and he in at the back of the stage there. We're ready to pull him out. But I see his camera off, so I want him to know that I'm ready to bring him out. Put on your camera, please. Special surprise. Where is my special surprise? Is he ready to come on? Well, hello, Mr. Rudy. Oh. You're muted? You're muted. We're not hearing you.
Well, hello, JB. What's going on?
What's going on?
Good?
Well, I hear since you do the last pivot dance, you've been pivoting like crazy.
You're pivoting.
When you come to do the upgrade?
Yeah, I'm pivoting all over the world right now. I ain't only pivoting in TNT. I'm pivoting all over.
Come here, tell me more. Where you there now?
Right now, I just left from the studio. Right, and I'm making my way. I'm trying to make my way home before I get catching this curfew.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so I was actually just released a song, so we was doing it live for it at the studio. So I'll now finish and heading up the road.
You mean or you can sing?
What you mean, girl? What you mean? I have soca and calypso in my blood. I must say happy Calypso month going out to all the soca and calypso lovers. And I got a preview of Keishaun just now, and that he is amazing.
Yes, indeed he is.
He is extremely amazing. He just gained.
So since you could sing. One or two or three or plenty more.
For real.
So sing something for we to celebrate Calypso History Month now.
Well, one of my favorite Calypsonians is the Mighty Sparrow. I really I grew up listening to him, so I have a lot of shadow in my blood for real, you know. And one of my favorite songs is the Horner Man crying, the Horner Man crying. I really love that song, and I love Bengole. You see that? JB, when you hear that tune in a fet, oh my god, I don't know what zombie does take you over, but that song is another one of my extreme favorites. So, and
Nice.
I know if you know the Shadow song, I could have this and I should have that. Well, if you should have, then you could
Oh
have.
God.
You know
Nah,
that one?
not that one.
That one, that's another one of my favorites. So I mean, shows to all
Oh.
people who keeping the culture alive as well. Because
Yep.
it's very important for us to pass it on from one generation to the next.
Generation to generation, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I love to see people like Keishaun continuing to fly the flag high and educate the
Yes.
culture to the world now. I said I went up on his YouTube
Telling
page
me.
one time, you know.
What?
One time.
You click subscribe. Look how you probably blushing and feeling nice.
Oh,
I can
one time, well,
imagine.
I ain't log into my profile on the phone that I'm using, but definitely tomorrow when I'm playing my music loud and cleaning, I'm gonna be clicking that subscribe button and playing some pan loud in my house. For real. I see
I
you
see you
get me
talking
hairstyle
about
and
man.
thing, girl.
Boy, what you mean? How you
What
mean?
you mean, man?
You feel you alone pivoting? My head pivoting too.
Real people to that doing your thing, girl.
Yes. Doing my thing, man.
I love the consistency of the show, and I don't know I feel like I need to say that I am extremely proud of you and the Capji Wave team, and you know all that you're doing to get the message out there, and you know
Yeah.
promote the ones that may not have the platform and the voice, and I just love you, girl. You're like my sister.
I love it too, man.
You're like my sister. I know Auntie Arlene and them watching me right now.
Oh, you mean the backstage? Yeah, what just so? So then you gotta come back. You gotta come back on our next live with JB and tell us about this pivot and all your tour around the world and on our next live. Don't worry.
Definitely. I have some news to share, but I don't want to share it right now. But I have some great news.
Yeah. Not share it before it's time. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't share it before it's time, but I definitely want to be able to share it on the show when it come into existence. I want to be able to come on the JB show and share it with the world.
That's what we're talking about.
It's something huge. It's something huge.
Just remember all the hugeness of one. Me and your sister, eh?
But you know that, and that news definitely would not have been possible without Capji Wave being a part of it. So for anybody listening and all the followers online, just know that Capji Wave representing Trinidad and Tobago 100%.
Wow, that's what we're talking about, man.
All you just follow the protocols now. Just follow the protocols and we do what we have to do so we could open back up and continue sharing the love around the world.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, Mr. Rudy. Well, how about my girl Pinky?
Girl Pinky, good girl. Pinky, good. She waiting to come back to Bago to line with you again. I feel she has to come with a new hairstyle. Yes, you trying to get Pinky competition. I feel she has to come with a new hairstyle. Yes.
Obviously, you gotta upgrade she. Yes, upgrade she. That she try something straight.
Yeah. She had to try something straight and blonde.
Look where you gone, quite blonde. All right, Rudy. Well, it's it's a pleasure to see the big surprise because they didn't tell me who it was, but when I saw it backstage, I said, "What?
Yeah.
Is that them I hide from me?" So I was very shocked to see you. Cause my
I'm
mind
sorry.
wasn't going there at all.
I'm sorry. I'm not home at the moment, but
Yeah, that's
when you
okay.
go in live again, I'm coming back again.
But
Coming
that's
back
what we're
again.
talking about, man. Well, no problem. But
Definitely.
reach home safe and still thanks for still making the effort on coming on and engaging with us a little bit, man.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it very much.
All right, no problem. Love you and you be safe and all the best in all these period thing that you're doing right now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys same way.
All right.
Safe. All
We
right.
will. All
Bye.
right, Rudy. All right. All right, guys. So here, what I want? No, that was a special surprise. That was a special surprise we're talking about there, man. Nice. What I want now? Let me see. Me can't sing now. So Alena look for me to sing. Me can't sing. Let's see if I can pull up this video here. Somebody. Oh, hold on.
Woman, I tired talking to you. I don't like this thing you does always do. I say I tired talking to you. I hear some of the things this woman does do. I just have to work so hard for me money. All she putting on the table for me is rum. Like she find that whiskey too good for me. She says she's saving that till company come. I can't touch a glass in the cabinet.
Saving that for company.
She buy knife and fork, we can't use it yet.
Saving that for company.
The food that she buy with my salary.
Saving that for company.
Even toilet paper for the lavatory. She says she's saving that for company. This woman does really have me confused. All kind of old things I have to use. She buying a set of things every day, and as she come inside, she hide them away. Don't know how she know we gon' live tomorrow. Can't see why the hell we can't use them now. Everything I touch, she telling me no, and if I only use them, she making row. Though we have blanket, I getting cold. Drinking soup from cup, although we have bowl. Them nice negligee hang up on the rack. In the night when I touch she punch it back like she's saving that for company.
All right, guys, hold on. What is this? All right, sorry about that. I went and I get puzzled up here. Everything freeze up. I don't know how this online thing does go. So here, what now, guys? Every good thing does have to come to an end. But I gotta share what's all you one in my back in time playlist that I have here. What we gonna do? We gotta work on it and see what go on. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. And we go end the show with some little oldies that I had here on my laptop. So thank you all so much for taking the time for joining as we celebrated Calypso History Month. You know, you all always here every Friday supporting with all the love and support. I love you all. I appreciate all the support, all the sharing, and all the encouragement. I love you all, and I'll see you all next week, Friday, for season 2, episode 8. Yeah, we're climbing the ladder every week. So I hope you all enjoy some of these songs here in this playlist, and I love you all. Have a good night.
Rico, papi. Oh gosh, I'm say,